a global international organization, Toastmasters International, where people come to improve their public speaking, leadership, and communication skills. People also join Toastmasters to improve their language skills. Since tonight's theme is connected to space exploration, I want to share a quote by a Soviet cosmonaut Georgy Grichko. Humans are always overcoming obstacles. They are always moving beyond their horizon. They left the cave and it was not enough. They crossed the river and it was not enough. They moved from one continent to another one across Bering Strait, and that was not enough as well. They flew across the Atlantic Ocean, and again, it was not enough. People are always strive to expand their horizons. And I think that people who want to master the art of public speaking also have the same desire and impulse push their boundaries further. Public speaking requires you to organize your thoughts clearly, to control your vocal variety, your body language, and most importantly, to connect with the audience on the emotional level. Public speaking also requires courage. If you want to connect with the audience on the emotional level, you should be vulnerable and honest with your audience. And for some people, it may be difficult because you never know how the audience will react. You accept a certain level of uncertainty every time you go to the stage. Astronauts accept the uncertainty when they go into space. Public speakers accept the uncertainty when they share something personal with the audience. So before we move further, I would like to invite our guests to the stage. So guys, if you are here for the first time, please come and introduce yourself. Yes. Okay, guys, we are glad that you are here. Please share your name, how you found our club, and what are your goals for today's meeting. Please take the mic. Okay.
Like this?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate, and I note about your public club from my best teacher partner, Anna Alexandrovna. Thank you very much. Yeah. In English, I'm unfortunately beginner, but I hope to share you sometime my passion of biology, nature, because I'm a teacher of biology. Yes. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Thank you.
This mic comes from teacher to teacher and also from teacher, by the way. It's my first time in this club. My name is Yulia, but I was a guest in Free Speakers Club. And so in this room, it's not my first time, but in this club, it's my first time. I came because just had this inner calling inside that I should be here today to see all of you. And that's why I'm here. And I like to explore things. So hope to explore more today.
Quality intuition.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Polina, or Polly, if you like. My friend Artyom invited me to your club, and it's my first experience in such a sphere. I'm not a fluent speaker. I'm not a public speaker at all. So I think quite exciting to come here and to join your company. I think it will be quite encouraging for me to expand my English skills and public speaking skills also. Thank you.
You guys, thank you very much for coming. You can take your seats. So, and now it's high time to invite to the stage our Toastmaster of the day, Olga Antashkevich. Please welcome.
Yes, thank you. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Toastmaster of the day. Yeah, and first of all, I want to speak not just about our main topic, but about April. And we know that in April we have so many different holidays, and sometimes we celebrate it. For example, next, please. Click. Yes, April Fool's Day. Who smiled, fooled on your best friend or your relatives? Who do this? Oh, April the 1st. April the 1st. It's like Fool's Day. Oh, cool. Okay, next, please. We also in April have different birthday day. Who has a birthday in April? No. Both of my parents have birthday. Yes. And today, for example, my father's birthday. Yes. I am MC Toastmasters of the day. That is why I can. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your advice. Thank you. And next, please. And you know that tomorrow it's officially English Language Day. Yes. Do you want to celebrate it? No? Why? Why? Okay. It's a great idea. Yes. Now and every day. Yes? Every day. And every day. That's great. And in April, we also have some holidays which consistently change all the world, yes, and scientific world. What do you think, which holiday we celebrate in April? Cosmonautic days, yes. It was, what day? Do you remember? April 12th. It's great. It's great if you can see it, yes. April 12th. Yes, and this day change everything. Are you agree? Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I also want to share some stories. You know, when I was a little and I went to the elementary school, and after my trip with my parents, I went to the children, went to class and told our teacher, you know, when you in the plane, you fly ups and down. You think why I told about this? Can you click? And next, please. Like this one. Too early. Yes, like this. It's because when I was in the plane, I saw the cloud under my feet, almost under my feet. And because I was a little girl, I thought that the cloud is like the edge of everything. And I don't know anything about space at all, and what also we have, not just ground, not just sky and cloud, but the space. It was my imagination about it when I was a little. But what you think about space? Let's find out. It's from our first speaker who gives us thoughts of the day. It's our Lazar Markovich. Please share your thought about space. What do you want?
The mic. He wants the mic.
Oh, it's great. You can take it. Yes.
Hey guys, dear Toastmasters and guests. Listening our guests, I just realized that I was probably a teacher myself in my previous life. It just came to me. I'm just my son recently asked me. He said, "Daddy, have you ever been to space?" And I said, "Of course not." And he said, "Well, would you like to go sometimes?" And I said, "Well, I would like to go to space very much. But unfortunately, I don't have $200,000 for a ticket." And according to the fuel prices, actually these days it may be even more. And then he said, "So Yuri Gagarin had $200,000 when he went to space." And I said, "Of course not. But what he had actually, he had the courage and he had the dream to do it." And my son's question really hit me deep and really opened my question when I was a child and when I was dreaming about going into space. And I really have these dreams even now. I would really like to go there and to see the Earth and to look at it and to see that beauty and to appreciate actually what we have here. And at the same time, see enormous universe that is so big and black and dangerous and that really fears me very much and intrigues me at the same time. Conquering space doesn't have to mean just conquering space for the astronauts. We can also conquer space. And well, how can we do it? Actually, for me, conquering space is stepping one step forward towards what I really want to do in life. And today, let's go for conquering space, not just with a rocket and with a spaceship, but also to forward one step into the unknown and into the fear that we've been avoiding for such a long time in our lives. And it doesn't have to cost $200,000. What we have to do, we just have to go into our own unknown. Thank you very much.
The mic. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lazar. And like Lazar wants our mic, the next, please. All cosmonauts also has mic. Why do you think? Why? To communicate, yes, and not just communicate. They should be voiced all their actions, all their actions and what they want to do before the actions. They need to speak every time, not just, oh, they should to do something in the space, some experience or I don't know what to do, and just thinking about it and do it. No, they should be voiced what they want to do and then do, and every time speak and speak and speak. It's very important for not just experiments, for experience, but also for communicate, because it's not just really expensive every time. Yes, but it's really also important for every expedition. And actually, after this, I think maybe after this level, they please, almost all astronauts, they became a speaker. Yes. For example, here you can see our famous motivation speaker and astronaut, Sergei Ryazansky. Maybe you heard him. And when the motivation speaker said something, or if you can see their speeches, you almost cannot see different, I don't know, ach, och, and so on. If it they don't need, yes, but ach, och, is more interesting. Yes, and for today we also have our ach counter who can help us to find out and count our filler words. Welcome on stage, Natalia Zaitseva. Please. You can, if you want to.
I take it. Okay. Hello, everyone. Today is my first time on this stage, and I will be your counter. Yes. Today, both of us, I mean you as audience and me, we have two tasks. So the first task is mine, and I will listen to your speeches very, very carefully and try to find all these words. So your goal is to use them less, because I will listen to you very carefully and write them down, not only words, but who and when use them. Yes. And the second task is yours. So your task, not to get on my top list. So be careful and have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you. We will be better today, yes? And, next, please. And of course, yes, not almost all astronauts, they need to speak not just one language, but different languages. Of course, to communicate with each other, because a group of astronauts, not just from one country, but from different countries, and they need to communicate with different guys on the ground. And something like this, yes. For example, they need to speak, we have a problem, or what we should do for next, or something like this. And they learn languages, not just English, and we also learn languages, and we have not just one person who help us, but today the main person who help us for today is our grammarian. Welcome on stage, Samira Tostar, our grammarian for today. Please.
Hello again. So today I looked at the NASA website and learned something very interesting. Astronaut candidates are expected to have strong skills in leadership, teamwork, and communication. Along with the master's degree in STEM fields, professional experience, and flight training, they are also required to communicate clearly and effectively. This means they must be able to express their thoughts in a way that others can understand, especially in high-stake situations. And I believe that these communication requirements are relevant not only for astronaut candidates, but also for many other professions as well. Improper language use, including grammar and pronunciation mistakes, can drastically reduce the effectiveness of communication. And as your grammarian today, I will help you to improve your communication skills. I will notice beautiful and outstanding phrases, so you can use them more in your speeches. And I will also pay attention to mistakes and correct them, so that we can all learn and improve together. I also have the pleasure of introducing the word of the day. And for today's meeting, the word of the day is launch. and it can be used both as a noun and verb. As a noun, it means an event to celebrate or introduce something new. For example, how much champagne will we need for the launch? This is example from Cambridge Dictionary, so don't laugh at me. I didn't create it by myself. Okay. Another meaning is the moment when a ship enters the water for the first time, or when a spacecraft is sent into space. For example, the launch of the space shuttle was delayed for 24 hours because of bad weather. As a verb, it means to start or introduce something new, such as a project or product. For example, their program was launched a year ago. The airline will launch its new transatlantic service next month. So I will return at the end of the meeting with my feedback on your language use, and I will also announce people who used the word of the day throughout the meeting, and I will announce the winner who used the word of the day more than others. Thank you.
Thank you. And the word of the day? Launch. Launch. Cool. Great. And do you know what this number means? What does it mean? What's the meaning? Yes, cool, but different meaning. According to space. Okay, according to space. According to space and April. Maybe any guess?
1 + 0 + 8 is 9.
Okay, any different guess? What can it be? Really close? Yes? This is how long was the first flight of Yuri Gagarin? 108 minutes. Yes. Minutes, yes, of course. It's just first flight. And why are you laughing? It was so hard. Yes, minutes, guys. Yes, of course, without scaphandre, without any specialties which we have now, it's really difficult. You know, in the break, I can tell you some strange things about this one. Yes, oh no, sorry. 108. And in different space, it's so important to count the time. Yes? For different reason, for any reason. And we also, in our stage, count our speeches. And we have our timer. And welcome on stage, our timer for the day, Arina Zvizhnikova.
So, while I was preparing my speech, like revising it, I walked through this park and I lost the track of time. So, thank God, I looked at the watch and I sped it up a little bit. However, our speakers don't have an opportunity to constantly look at the watch. That's why I'm going to do this for them and to perform the role of the timer for today. My task is to show you the green card, the yellow card, and the red card. A green card means that you are safe, you're okay, you still have some time left. Yellow card means that you are still okay, and you still have time, but soon enough you won't. And the red card means yes, the red card means that your time is up. You have run out of time. But of course, you can still finish off your speech. So to be precise, prepared speeches, you have between 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I'll show you the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll show you the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Let's move on to table topics, speakers. You should limit your remarks to not longer than 2 minutes. So at 1 minute, I'll show you the green card. At 1 minute and a half, so 1 minute and 30 seconds, I'll show you the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Just a reminder, table topic speakers, you have 30 seconds to prepare before your speech. And personal evaluators, you have between 2 and 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll show you the green card. At 2 minutes and a half, I'll show you the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I'll show you the red card. So please be attentive and use the time you have to the fullest.
Thank you, Arina. Thank you. And maybe next, please. And can you guess what is it? This is like government exams for cosmonauts. Do you know that they need not just different skills like leadership skills, motivator skills, and they need to be scientists also, and they studied a lot. And after their studying, they passed government exams for many different scientists. And this is like screen of some of exams for cosmonauts. It's not just you need to be physical prepared, but also you need to have a great brain. And for us, we also have today some, not just exams, but a little game. And we have our quiz master for these actions. And welcome on stage our quiz master for today, Ksenia Morozova. Oh.
Hello, friends. My name is Ksenia Morozova. My role today is a quiz master. One fun fact. My favorite TV quiz was «Что, где, когда». And my outfit tonight is cosplay to this TV show. Honestly, a random cosplay. Yep. But tonight we will not have the intelligent casino, crystal oval, music pause, coffee pause, sounds of Volchok. Yeah. What is our life? It is a game. Alexander Druis, Alena Polsheva, etc. Tonight we have the another quiz rules. My rules, my lunch, my questions. During the meeting, I will listen to your speeches attentively. And at the end, I will ask questions based on your speeches. I had already bought candies for us. That's why you will must answer correctly. And disclaimer, I understand only 30 persons. Only 30 persons English expressions, which you use here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ksenia. We will launch our quiz master. Always great.
Ksenia, I feel you, I said.
This is great, yes. And maybe next, please. Who's speaking? I think maybe online guest. Yes, it's great that we have. Okay, guys, let's continue. And Can you maybe not guess? No, this one. Yes, this one. And maybe not guess, maybe you know this screen? Yes, this is screen from Russian movie. Time for of the first. Can you heard this before? Time of the first. And this story was about what? Do you remember or do you know? Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. This is yes about just crashed. It was like natural true story that our two cosmonauts, Leonov and Belayev, they landed in different part of the Earth. Not they counted and they thinking before, and they landed in forest in taiga, and nobody cannot find them because they count different place. And they landed in winter. It was almost minus 35, and they have they don't have anything, of course, in their shuttle. And after this, we cannot say like tragedy because in the end, they it was success. We found them. It's great. But after this, all cosmonauts now trained a lot in different places. They not just trained, I don't know, some scientists or some studies or skills. They also trained if they landed in desert, in the ocean, in the forest, and in different. Maybe 1 week or kind of I don't know how many days, but they landed in this spot and tried to survive without any help. This is like not just experience, just they're trained for every cosmonaut now. And also like a speaker, we trained a lot in different places. And now we trained in this place, in our stage, no in the forest, no in the desert, but in this stage. And we have two prepared speeches. And I welcome on stage our first speaker, Ekaterina Yerashova, with her speech, A Serious Study of Humor. Please welcome. Ekaterina, please. Thank you.
Hello, dear guests and members. My pathway is engaging humor. You might ask me, it's a bold step for a woman to take this particular pathway because there is a stereotype that women can be either beautiful or funny. And as you can see, I cannot be funny. Well, so how come I chose this particular pathway? The answer is simple. I took a test in the base camp, and it was my first recommendation. I had a lot of doubts because I understand I'm not funny. I'm very bad at improvising, and I cannot tell jokes for the life of me. But I want to be more charismatic, more open, more hilarious. So however scary it was, I decided to give it a go. And as any teacher would do, I started my journey into the world of humor from breaking it down into categories. So today I will inform you about the most popular types of humor. Let's start from my favorite one, irony, and its more aggressive form, sarcasm. What is it? It's when you contradict your words and reality. Let me give you an example. When I was doing my CELTA course, I was supposed to teach a group of 15 international students. I prepared lots of materials. I expected 15, as I said, people to come, but when I opened the door of the classroom, I saw only 3 people there. So I was a little bit nervous and tried to make a joke to kind of relax myself and them as well. So I said, oh, we have a full house today. I hope there is enough space for everyone. And it put me and them at ease. Let's move on to wordplay. Wordplay is when you manipulate words into clever twists. For example, what do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. See? Alligator, vest, investigator. Right. Then there is juvenile humor. Fart jokes, toilet humor, name calling. It's called juvenile for a reason. If you say words like poo and pee to a group of 10-year-olds, they would be laughing on the floor, rolling on the floor laughing. Raise your hands if you still find this type of humor funny. Yeah, cool, cool. So many of you, nice. Yeah, I see this response. Then there is dark humor. Black dark humor. It deals with loss, trauma, disability, and death, and lots of people find it offensive, but for some it's armor. It's like a tool they can use to laugh at something so that they can resist something tragic. Then there is dry comedy or deadpan comedy. It's all about delivering a joke in an expressionless way. I had an example here, but I couldn't memorize it. That was it, actually. Right, and let's wrap up with the kind of humor I don't really like that much. It's called slapstick humor. Slapstick humor. You know, slapstick humor. Let me demonstrate. Demonstrate. Yeah, I don't like it myself, so yeah. A person eating a banana. I just clarifying just in case. Another person walking behind. See, not that funny, is it? Well, we've just scratched the surface here, but my goal today wasn't only to categorize humor. I came out here to connect with you, step out of my comfort zone, and practice being more open. Thank you for giving me the space to try.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was really great. And you know, almost every cosmonaut not told, but tell every time that really humor, it's really important into the space, because you are in space during almost 1 year, or maybe it's depend on expeditions, but it's really a long time. It's close space, and it's like space space, not clean space, but closed space. And just the group of people maybe you don't know before this month. And humor, it's really important. This is why it's, thank you so much for this presentation. I think we all need to use humor in our life to be not crazy. And welcome on stage our second speaker, Artem Grachov. Yes, and his title, Hypocrisy in Sea of Second Capture and Storage.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. This one, yeah.
Thank you. Good evening, dear guests and Toastmasters. Do you know that rockets causes ozone holes in ozone layer? Yeah, funny fact. So, I want to remind you that it's my personal opinion, and you cannot not agree with it. So, have you ever heard that the concentration of carbon dioxide increases from 250 ppm in the beginning of 19th century to 420 ppm nowadays? ppm is part per million, it's a concentration measurement. No. Okay, you. I don't know. Do you think it is good or it is bad or you don't care? You care? Great. And you know, I personally don't care, but a lot of people do, and governments invested billions, trillions dollars in such project connected with climate changes, and a lot of articles published by a lot of scientists in this theme. And one of the most prominent theme, that I think, is carbon capture and storage. In 2025, about from 5 to 10 billion dollars was invested into this theme, and it can be compared with the budget, annual budget of, for example, St. Petersburg. If we have so much money in this project, then it must be interested. So let's dive in. Imagine some factory, and this factory refines fossil fuels or uses them in some way. In some point of the pipeline, we have emission of carbon dioxide, and we simply set into this point industrial facility with some absorbent. This absorbent contains some chemicals that absorb carbon dioxide from exhaust gases. Then when absorbent is fulfilled, we simply get it out, get it into some track, and drive away in some peaceful place with specific geological formations. Here we release carbon dioxide from absorbent to the geological formations. Yeah, image like this, yeah, deep in the earth. That's all. We release it, and congratulations, we prevent the emission of the carbon dioxide from the factory. But we have a little problem, not so big. We have enormous concentration of carbon dioxide in this peaceful place. So we must regularly monitor this concentration of carbon dioxide near this place. And as you can see, this process demands synthesizing of absorbents, transportation of carbon dioxide, and monitoring, while during these processes, additional carbon dioxide emits. So it must be not so interesting. It not my main point. The main point is where is carbon dioxide come from in the first place? What do you think? From what? Yeah, absolutely. Underground, and particularly from fossil fuels. We simply extract this carbon from the underground that has been stored here for million years. We combust it, and then we try to put it back, spending billions, trillions dollars. I think here we don't solving the root problem, our dependency on fossil fuels. We simply try to apply some approaches that are complex and maybe not necessary. The real solving of problem will be shifting away from the fossil fuels to, for example, biomass or nuclear energy, but we don't do it. And why we don't do it? I think that there is not so many beneficiaries of this process, and it is industries that rely on fossil fuels, industries that continue to use fossil fuels and speak about environmental responsibility. So it is sad thing, and I think that this order of this situation will not change by itself. Only that I can say, if you hear next time about solutions in climate change, ask yourself, is it really solving the problem, or is it simply managing it? So, thank you.
Thank you. You know, guys, a couple of weeks ago, I watched some TV show from 2016, and it was TV show from Korea. In this TV show, different Korean star, comedian, actors, they took part in this TV show, and this is like they can make their dreams come true. Some of them want to be like a singer, try of this one. Some of they want to try for bus, yes, try for bus. And you know, one of them, it was comedian. She told, "Oh, I want my own TV show." And while they're thinking about this, she thought, "Oh, it's so great, but I want TV show about ppm and CO2, sorry." And this is really interesting that famous comedian think about such great interest, and not just interesting, but really important things, yes. And I think, thank you, Artyom, for also these important things, and we can think about it. Thank you. And you know, this TV show not just about thinking about something different, but also about networking and different negotiations. And we also have some times for our networking, and we have our break. How long? 5? 10? 10 minutes.
7 minutes.
Okay, guys, let's continue. And we talked that all astronauts trained a lot years, and not all astronauts can go to space. Do you know this? That they can train, I don't know, maybe 5,
10 years, but they maybe sometimes they can go to the space. Just trained. It's like trained and imagine that and to have some possibility to go to the space. But we have possibility to train into our club on this stage every time. And the best way to train our speech is impromptu, unprepared speeches. And we have such experience and we have such possibility. And I warmly welcome on stage our table topic master in our table topic session, Alina Stepanova.
Hello, everyone. And hello, Dasha. Yeah, so today we are not just having a regular table topic session, right? Where we learning how to teach on our feet and practice our improvisational skills. But today we have a special mission. Our theme is Artemis 2. Have you heard about this? Sure, yes. This is the NASA's historic lunar flyby that just returned on Earth. If to be particular, on April 11th. Yeah, just in April. It happened in April, right? So, 4 astronauts, 10 days, a journey farther from home than any humans before them. They conquered space, but tonight you will conquer the stage. Ooh la la. But not just conquer the stage, but with the questions, they will pull you right in the middle of their adventure. So what's gonna happen? I will invite member or guest to the stage, and this person will pick one of those beautiful cards with questions. Each card holds a different moment of the Artemis 2 story. And then this person delivers the speech. Also, the speeches will be timed, and please keep your response between 1 to 2 minutes. And you also have 30 seconds to prepare. After the table topic session, we will hold a vote to choose our favorite speaker. Before we begin, quick reminder, the Artemis 2 crew had no idea what space would throw at them. Neither do you. So let's go conquer space and the stage. Who wants to be the first one? There is a word of the day, lunch. Lunch. So first gonna be наша любимая Екатерина. Okay, Katsa, please pick one of the cards.
Great preparation. Am I to read it out loud?
Yeah, there is a Russian translation too, just in case.
Okay. Artemis 2 is just a test flyby. The actual moon landing is planned for 2028 as part of Artemis 4. You return to Earth knowing that your crew paved the way for the next generation. What advice do you give to the astronauts who will go further? To land on the moon or eventually reach Mars? Okay. Guys, we've just returned from the moon and there is nothing to see there. Okay, it was just 10 days. It took us 10 days, 10 long days. We were so excited. We were hoping to see something outstanding, something amazing, something groundbreaking. But once we took the first step there, and we just were like, I don't know if it was in any desert. It wasn't anything special. Believe me, there is nothing to see there, and there is no point in going there. Why don't you go further and reach for something higher? I hope that by 2028, you a new generation will be ready to conquer Mars. Maybe there will be something better for us, something more useful for the planet, for our planet. Maybe we will start a colony there. I won't be doing that already. By that time, I will probably retire. Most likely, after that radiation on the mission. Yeah, I don't expect to live much. Right. Well, good luck, guys. Good luck. I believe in you. And now it's time for me to retire.
Well done. So, guys, do you want to go to Mars after this beautiful speech? Absolutely, yes. Woo! Okay. Hello.
That's your mic. Please introduce yourself.
Thank
first for the
you.
audience, and then pick the card.
Hello, I'm Polina, and now I'm picking the card.
Okay.
Wow. You are Jeremy Hansen. On day 5, what's that? 1 day 5. On day 5, you open your individual meal pack, and instead of the promised chicken noodle soup, you find a tube of borscht, an experimental Canadian-Russian collaboration. Wow. It tastes like salty jelly with hints of beetroot, and it floats in the air like pink balls. You have to eat it live because mission control live. Yeah, sorry. You have to eat it live because mission control asks for an honest review. Your 60-second food critic vlog. So should I just assess? Yeah, and I need to say what am I thinking of it, of borscht, right? Okay. Thank you. I'm having 30 seconds to think it over, my review of borscht. Oh yeah, it's very exciting mission.
But the last time you had borscht.
I think a long time ago. Yes.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe. Well, on day 5, we were all somewhere in the space. And you know what? It was so vast and so beautiful. Lots of stars and horizon. And I thought something like, sometimes when you cannot see the horizon, you always can see a lot of stars and the moon, just like in life. When you cannot see your horizon, you can always see stars and moon up there, like orienters or something. And also, I was thinking that everything around our spaceship was looking like some kind of soup. It was filled with a lot of things, a lot of something here, something there, stars there, clouds there. And it reminded me something very, very unusual I have never tried before. And when I was trying this Canadian-Russian collaboration, I was thinking about something it tastes a little bit like space, maybe, because it fills with a lot of things. They all are so different and all in one thing all together. So that was my thoughts when I was eating it. But when I was looking out of the window, no, not a window, definitely. It's quite difficult to do that, at least to open the window. But when I was comparing the view from the illuminator, maybe it's called in space, and with the view in my plate, there were some similarities between them, you know. So what would I say to all the world, how this beautiful collaboration looks like and tastes like? Yeah, it looks like a little bit like something behind the window of our spaceship. Thank you.
That's for you. That's for you. Yeah. So actually, there is a Jeremy Hansen. Here is, and he is the first Canadian, who was in a space. Yeah, and first not American. Are you asking me if I like Jeremy Hunt? He's handsome. Okay, who wants to be the next astronaut? Valeria Pogorelova, welcome on stage. Yes. Oh, the expectations. Okay, Valeria, pick the card. This man's looking at me. Oh, again. Oh, okay. Artem, I'm going to be using your speech to respond to this. You are Christina Koch. Koch. You are Christina Koch. Suddenly, a yellow CO2 warning light comes on. Ding, 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 ding. The scrubber, what the hell is the scrubber? The scrubber is working, but slower than normal. 5 days remain until return. You need to explain the situation to your crew so that you don't. Okay, I'm sorry. You need to explain your situation to the crew so that you don't cause panic, but also don't hide the truth. Your first 60 seconds on the intercom. I'm going to read that again. Yeah? You are Christina Koch. Replying in English. Yeah. Unless you want me to reply in Russian. You are Christina Koch. Suddenly, a yellow CO2 warning light comes on. The scrubber is working, but slower than normal. 5 days remain until return. You need to explain the situation to your crew so that you don't cause panic, but also don't hide the truth. Your first 60 seconds on the intercom. Okay. Должна успокоить команду. И успокоить. Не посеять панику. Dear team, dear crew members, we've been flying together for a long time. I feel like we've created some sort of relationship, we've established a connection, and I feel like I can be honest with you. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about death. Don't panic. Especially during intense trainings back on Earth. And I feel like all of those times we were together in the training center, in the vacuum room, in the astronaut exams that tested our physical abilities, our psychological abilities, whatever other abilities we have were tested in that room. And now in the space, in the real reality time, this is where you get to show who you really are. Death is just the unknown. It is just the closing of the curtain. What is the next act? It is for us to choose.
It is our actions that, stop laughing. This is the serious moment. It is our actions that make the difference between life and death. Yes, this is the message I'm going with. I believe in you. I believe in myself. I believe that there is the unknown, but we are a force to be reckoned with. We are also the unknown heading towards the earth. Thank you very much.
We are the team. We are the team.
We're all that.
Well, there was definitely no panic, right? So we are safe, zero panic. Okay, guys, I have more question. Who wants to try to become an astronaut for a minute? Yuri? Mike?
On day 3, the ventilation in the toilet breaks. Urine has frozen and blocked the system. You are Christina Koch, and you have to tell mission control the toilet is down, the yellow light is blinking. How do you explain this to millions of viewers live, keeping both professionalism and sense of humor?
Did you get the question? Could you read in Russian, please?
На третий день полета сломалась вентиляция туалета. Моча замерзла и заблокировала системы. Вы Кристина Кох. Именно вам пришлось докладывать в ЦУП. Туалет отключился, мигает желтая лампочка. Как вы объясните эту ситуацию в прямом эфире для миллионов зрителей, сохраняя чувство юмора и профессионализм? Okay. Okay, I need to look one word. Just a moment. I'll try do it as soon as possible.
Urine is frozen. Urine is frozen now.
So as far as I realize, Alina, you have decided to make Christina Koch a scapegoat. Scapegoat. Christina Koch is the scapegoat tonight. Okay. Okay, you see, once, please forgive me for my toilet humor tonight. Yes, please make an exception for me. It would be a gift to my birthday that was on March 9. So please don't beat me painfully. So I am Christina Koch. You see, not to get frozen, we need much warmth. How we can need much warmth in the space? Man, you just have to me as the only woman and keep me to keep warm, not to get frozen. And if you do that, this is the only way not to get frozen and as a sequence not to die.
Yuri, I believe sexual intercourse is prohibited on a spaceship, but also there was no people were frozen. There was like urine was frozen, so they couldn't pee. Basically, their toilet was frozen. But yeah, sex is good. On this beautiful note, let's continue our table topic session. I promise there are no more questions about urine. So, no one wants to try. Okay. Woo! So here's the mic.
I don't know. I just held it.
Yeah, the handshake. Yes. Don't forget to introduce yourself for the audience because you're a new member. And
I'm a new member. My name is Alexei.
Alexei.
Alexei, yes. You're Christina Koch. How do you do it? You read it? Well, I don't need to read it. You are the fourth crew member keeping a flight journal.
Christina Koch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it yet. Maybe it's again about urine or something like that. This is your last entry before losing signal on the final phase. What do you say to future space tourists who in 10, 20 years will fly your road? Give them 3 tips. Вы 4-й член экипажа, который вел бортовой дневник. Ваша последняя запись перед отключением связи на финальном этапе. Что вы скажете будущим туристам, будущим космическим туристам, которые через 10-20 лет полетят по вашему маршруту? Дайте им 3 совета. There is no information about that.
You're distracted.
Okay. Let's speak impromptu. Hello, my dear ancestors. My trip is coming to its final, and I have 5 or 10 free minutes just to make this record for you and just make some advice and recommend you what not worth doing in future, what we experience here and how you can improve your trips in 10 or 20 years. The first advice is you can see that we have quite a tight cabin here. So there are 4 of us and we share these 4 square meters. There is a really limited place to sleep, and taking account that we consist of male and female group, as you can see. It can be a little bit awkward. Yeah, so take more space, take
your single room, and that will provide some comfort for you. The second thing is we've bumped into some really unpleasant situation here. Before you start, please check your ventilation because some urine can be frozen and we will be deprived from from enjoying your flight. Believe me, if it will cost less than $100,000 in 10 or 20 years, that can spoil everything. And the third advice is, yeah, I believe that in 10 or 20 years, the trips will be longer than ours and several days. It will be like a sea cruise or something like that. So now, as what is, there is a rule, as it was said, sex is prohibited here. So vote for Trump. He will enact new laws and you will enjoy your trips entirely. Yeah, at almost no cost. Yeah, that's it.
That's for you. Well, I think the astronaut, one of the astronauts was paid by Donald Trump. Yeah, there was a bribe. So do we have time for another question? We don't. Maybe for the last one? Okay. Okay, we don't have time. Okay, guys, okay, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. I hope questions was not the questions were not too complicated for you, but we all had fun, right, Yuri? Yeah. So now it's time to vote. If you look at the agenda, there is a QR code. There is also QR code in our chat. Not yet, but it will be there soon, right? There is a QR code for voting in our chat too. So please pick your favorite speaker and vote for them. Yes. You want to read other questions? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can keep it if you want.
We should do that again.
Yeah, we can.
After party.
After party. Okay. Please give me back after you read. Yeah, we will read it all on the after party. So guys, while you are voting, have you watched have you followed the Artemi 2 on television, on internet? You haven't seen the pictures from the other side of the moon?
Oh, no, yes.
Oh, at least something. Yeah. You definitely have a homework to do. There is a beautiful YouTube channel by NASA. There is an interview of all 4 members of crew. It's really something. I will highly recommend you to check it out. Yeah. So have you voted? All of you? Not? Please raise the hand who voted. Okay, almost everybody. Mm-hmm.
Alina, you answer one of the questions.
I answer one of the questions. Okay, you can give me one of the questions.
You want to read it?
I will have to read it.
Oh, you just pick it.
Okay, let's take this one.
You are Christina Koch.
I'm not a Christina Koch. I am Wright Weissman, the commander. 52 minutes before launch. The word of the day. Launch!
52 minutes before launch, a problem is dedicated in the abort system battery. It's showing an incorrect temperature. Engineers say probably just a sensor, but not 100%. Your decision, scrub the launch or, or take the risk. Justify your choices. So, okay, I'm gonna make another voting. Who would scrub the launch and just cancel the mission in this situation? Okay, 3. Who would take a risk? 1. Okay. Maybe that's the reason why why this mission exists now. Okay, have you voted? Awesome. Okay, that's for you. And yeah, I will invite on stage our General Olga.
Thank you. Thank you, Alina. It was incredible, yes, incredible stories and incredible speeches and great situations. I couldn't imagine better. Okay, we talked about government exams and that all cosmonauts need to study a lot. But what the best part of the all exams? It's feedback, yes? Our feedback, yes. And now we have such opportunities with our general evaluator. Welcome on stage, our general evaluator, Marina Prudnikova.
Thank you, Olga. Fellow Toastmasters, dear friends and guests, I am happy to announce that you did not pass the exam. You know why? You know why? By this time, we should have already finished the meeting. Okay, but nevertheless, we need to listen to the feedback, and I kindly invite to the stage the personal evaluator of the first speech, which was presented by Ekaterina, and her speech will be evaluated by one of my favorite persons, whose name is Alexander Baranov. Well, sometimes maybe I will tell you why he's my favorite person. It was a joke.
Thank you, Marina. I'm not sure I can say anything after such an introduction. Maybe I just better shut up. Okay. Ekaterina, thank you very much for your speech. I have looked at your speeches for several times already, and each time I see you growing. For this speech, your focus, as we agreed with you, was the eye contact and your movements on the stage. Although generally the purpose of the speech is what is called the vocal variety and body language. So there are different aspects which I also noticed during your speech, but this was your focus. How do you think how you managed your focus from 1 to 10? Great. I think we are on the same page in this. Thank you for this. What I want to notice for the first, you chose a quite nice topic, which was understandable for everyone, which enables anyone to connect with it, to feel something, and to have some interaction with you, and to just to laugh, and to have some feelings after listening to your speech, and to understand what was inside it. I think this topic was great, and it was not easy at all. Humor is such a thing which is quite tricky. What I liked most about what you presented here on stage, your gestures were purposeful, they were understandable, they were even illustrative when you talked us about the slapstick. And I think that you felt and looked free on the stage. like quite a professional speaker. Your eye contact. Generally, you looked around the audience. Sometimes you looked above the heads, which is quite fine because you need to memorize your words. But the greatest part was when you had communication with the audience, when you illustrated us different types of humor. You looked at the audience, you looked in the eyes, you had real interaction with people. And maybe this is the instrument which you can use to get more eye contact. You can just choose some person in the audience and just try to tell him or her a story. You like toilet humor, and then just try to understand what is his or her attitude to it. No? Okay, and maybe you like it. So you can move around the audience and have the great eye contact. And also, this will make your movements more free, and you can use the whole room. Your movements now in this speech were quite restricted. You just moved on one point, except of the small illustration about the banana story, where you really had a theatrical improvisation here on the stage. What I want to wrap it up with, your eye contact is great, except for the thing that you may work further on it by making it more purposeful, and just by choosing different persons in the audience so that you tell each a story. And in this way, you may just really have the impression of great eye contact with every person. And using this same scenario, you can also challenge yourself with moving more freely around all the space you have, just by moving more closely to the person you have eye contact with, and then moving back to where you started. Thank you very much for this. I think this was a great success, and I wish you luck with your future speeches.
Thank you, Alexander, for your evaluation. Usually, evaluators, especially during the meetings, fail also their exams because they do not look at the signs of the timer. And no matter that you had 3 minutes, you continue to repeat one and the same idea. So I recommend you to be a little bit more precise. And for you, Ekaterina, I have one piece of advice. Of course, almost all of the people here are Toastmasters, and we know what Basecamp and pathways are. Approximately 1/3 of the audience are teachers, and they know what SALTA is. But all the rest will sit and guess, what did you say? So when you are using some special words, try to explain them in a couple of words, for example, just for everyone just for you to be clear to more people. And right now, I would like to call to the stage the second personal evaluator, Anna Chesnakova, who will evaluate the speech of Artem.
Thank you very much. Good evening, dear Toastbusters and guests. Yeah. So today I have the honor of evaluating Tom's speech. And, you know, it was really a leap of faith because you delved into such a serious and controversial issue as CO2 and its detrimental effect on our environment. And you had to do it after an absolutely different speech. It had an absolutely different character, and it put us on a certain wavelength. Anyway, you were not discouraged. You stayed on track, and you pulled yourself together, and you tried to retain the attention of the audience. And The structure of your speech was clear. It had the introduction, the body part, and the conclusion. And you started by addressing the audience with a question. Yeah. Do you care? Yeah. Or no, it was another one. So it was about holes in ozone layer. Yeah. And you tried even to incorporate the topic of our today's discussion, rockets. That rockets and spaceship, they also contribute to the amount of gases. So you try to make that bridge between the general topic and your speech, which was good. You tried to actually to be provoking a little bit, because you asked questions, do you care? And people said, oh yes, we're concerned about, and then you said, I don't care. And that created some confusion. So we were puzzled why. And you tried to raise our interest to this subject. Then you proceeded by talking about the process of refinery, the transportation, the storage of CO2, and it was quite educational. And for me, it was even beneficial, because every year I talk with my students a lot about such issues. And you ended up by actually asking us again a question whether it's worth doing, whether such actions are wise. So you raised our awareness about the issue. Now, let's talk about the other aspects of your speech. For example, vocal variety. To my mind, you could be, you can work more a little bit on the tone of your voice and the pitch of your voice. Try to make it more varied, because it was a little bit flat, in my opinion. Yeah, maybe because the topic was a little bit dry. Yeah, factual, and I would add more personal examples to connect with the audience, because the audience, we are expecting to hear personal stories, because they are more engaging. Yeah, and they actually draw our attention, and they keep us involved. So as for your body language, gestures, yeah, you could, I think, work more on this aspect too, and use your, yeah, your arms, and well, maybe walk to the right, to the left, yeah, to create dynamics, more dynamics, yeah. Then keeping an eye contact. You tried keeping eye contact with us, but you didn't embrace the whole audience, because you looked like at the center, at the central part, yeah, but you could make eye contact with all the members of the audience. So what else can I say? Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say, and thank you very much.
Anna, thank you very much. I just want to say that I totally agree with everything you said, and especially with the first part, Artem, when you told us that you don't care about those holes. Then you said once again that you are not interested in something else, and then you started telling us the story. And through the whole of your story, I was sitting and thinking, why are you telling about it if you don't care? But the summary which you made about the thing that we are not really solving the problems, but we are trying to manage it somehow, really rose some deep feelings in myself, because 5 years ago, when I started my journey in Toastmasters, I said almost the same thing, but about plastic bags, that we are trying to avoid them, but really, if you are using a plastic bag several times, well, not several, but multiple times, it is the most safe bag which you can have, comparing to all the canvas, paper, and all the rest. So thank you for the story, but think about the start. Just try to engage us, not to like deprive, maybe, like not to make us think that this is not interesting. Yes, discourage. Thank you. And for Anna, and guys, for all of you, mind the timer. She's not sitting here just for fun, really. And taking into account that we are quite late, pay some respect maybe to all the others. Right now, I would like to call to the stage our counter, who was Natalia Zaitseva, to present her report.
Thank you. I will be short. Yeah, and of course, I'm not going to name top persons. I just wanted to say to you, and maybe you can guess, what is our favorite word filler? So because it's just like a joining between words. So yes, this sound air is the winner today. So please try not to you yeah you see, because I completely understand that it's very difficult to get rid of this habit, but it's definitely a matter of our experience, of time, because to make pauses is, for me, it's really very something extremely complicated thing. And I suppose that the more we speak here on the stage, the more we learn not to pronounce all these fillers. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia. And right now, Samira, would you please present your grammarian report?
Yes. Okay, let me begin by highlighting some beautiful expressions that our speakers used today. So these are conquering space, lost the track of time, hilarious, which is a great synonym of funny, juvenile humor, armor, expressionless way, scratch the surface, emission of carbon dioxide, fossil fuels, root problem, beneficiary, pave the way for next generations, groundbreaking, the force to be reckoned with, leap of faith, and to raise awareness. There were a lot of beautiful expressions, but I just mentioned some of them. So let's focus on grammar mistakes. I heard the phrase not for communicate, but we should say not for communication. So we should, the preposition for should be followed by a noun. Another phrase is should to do. The correct form is simply should do. The word should is a modal verb, so it should be followed directly by the base form of the verb without to. I also heard go to the space without specialties. If you are referring to go into space without the necessary tools that are required for space travel, it would be better to say go to the space without special equipment. It's not my point. Is missing. It is not my point. Instead of real solving of problem, you should say real solution to a problem. When you thank the speaker for mentioning some important things in his or her speech, you don't just say thank you for important things. You say thank you for raising such an important topic. I also heard been trained for several years it would be better to say could have trained for several years. Another phrase was how can we need much warmth? You should say how can we get more warmth? There were some pronunciation mistakes. We don't say cosmonauts, we say cosmonauts. Not percent, but percent. Not incredible, but incredible. And as to the word of the day, Alina used launch. Yeah. So yeah, let's applaud. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Samira, for a timely report. And right now, I would like to call to the stage our timer, Arina Zdvizhkova, to present her precise report with timing.
So I have a question. Should I point out at those who violated the time limits, or should I not? Yes. Okay. Samira, you were a little bit, well, you went a little bit overboard. But as a grammarian, I decided it's really hard. Last time I wasted about 8 to 10 minutes on this, so who am I to object? So table topics, all of the speakers were precise with the time. Alexei, you went a little bit overboard, but not that dramatically. Personal evaluators, well, probably, yes, you should keep an eye on the timer, on the cards that I'm pointing you. So you probably, you wasted more than, well, like a lot of time. So more than in, that's probably it. All in all, you did pretty great. I was surprised that most of the speakers stopped right at the moment when I showed the green or the yellow card. It was that precise, and it was really pleasant to observe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arina, for sharing us the timing report. And right now, I would like to give my evaluation. I would try to be as short as possible, but I would right now highlight once again, dear officers of the club, if you are late for the beginning, if you are late not only for the gathering, but for the beginning of the meeting, you should make the break shorter. You should make the table topics shorter. But what you did, the break was more than 10 minutes. The table topic session was not 20, but almost 27 minutes. So we are running late, not the 15 minutes, which we started late, but almost half an hour. This is, well. We started 7:30? No, we started 7:45. Oh. Yes. What I would like to say about the Toastmaster of the day, Olga. I don't know how you do it. To me, you are really stunning. You are always using some pictures. You find the pictures which are capturing our attention. You always know how to find some facts which are about the topic, and you link them to speaking and to Toastmasters. I suppose that this is really astonishing. My only advice to you, which I have already told you, is to work on your grammar, because sometimes it is really hard to listen to you. I was sometimes thinking, what are you meaning? What is the meaning of what are you saying? But anyway, but there is another side of this medal. Your ability to speak how you speak, not with very good grammar, but to explain and to engage the whole audience, to attract attention of everyone, to make us laugh, think, and listen to you attentively. This is, I think, the most important ability of a speaker and of a person who travels around the world. Yes, you are awesome. So I would like to give a round of applause to you. You always so. I just imagine that you are the best Toastmaster of the day ever. As soon as yes, as right as for table topics master Alina, well, it was really interesting. You showed the picture and it was captivating too. But for table topics, I would recommend you to make the questions a little bit shorter because people coming here often are guests and they are a little bit shy, then they don't know how to do it. And when reading such a long story, they maybe sometimes feel it a little bit difficult. Twice we had to translate the questions, right? But on the other hand, they were so funny and interesting that I think that we could have read just cards and go, and this would be enough for the table topics. So yes, so thank you very much for it. As for the thought of the day, Lazar, thank you for introducing your personal story and connecting it to the topic of the of today's meeting. This is a great job. Next time, don't be shy. Just tell us a little bit more about your dreams, maybe, or you can make some links more. Make us think about the topic of the meeting more. Just not connecting it to your life. About dreams of your childhood. As for right, when you said something about trips to space. Account Natalia Zaitseva. I think that this is your first time, as far as I understood, and your idea to implement two tasks for us and for you is a great tool for any speaker, because even if you have 2 minutes, this is a speech and you engage us, and this was done very great. Arina, as for timer, I suppose that you had a very diverse vocabulary for a timer. Yes, you are like overqualified. You showed us perfect presentation of your role. So thank you very much for it. This is a hint for all the rest, of course, just to remember that you can use multiple words when you are presenting even a small role. Grammarian, Samira, thank you for introducing us the NASA facts about some skills of astronauts and also implementing this story into the presentation of your role. Great job. Who else I should mention? I think that is all. And right now I would like to call to the stage our quiz master. And thank you very much for presenting your role also. Not being shy, but being very fair with us, that you understand only 30%. And it is really a challenge. So good luck and
Good night.
goodbye. No. And yes. Sorry.
Did someone help?
Okay. Thank you. Like 50 Cent said, I will take you to the candy shop. I hope you were attentively listening to participants during the meeting. The most attentive person will get a prize. Okay, let's go. Was Samira used? Was quote Samira used in president's intro speech? Валерий Гречко or Valentina Tereshkova? Easy question. Полин, я смотрела на тебя. How many guests tonight in club? Alina, the first. How many minutes
Is Valeria Pogorelova. Yeah. What? Okay, no. How many dollars Lazar called? 200,000. Samira, right. No, Lazar, no, 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 Lazar. Please. Okay, next. Which kind of humor Katya Rashova is favorite? No, no, dark. Sarcasm. Alexei Zaitsev, correct. Alexei. Artem Grachov say definition. PPM. What is mean? Part particular. No. Part per. No. Какой Okay, Artem, thank you. Okay, next. What dishes review Polina did? Yep. What name of space mission Alina script and table topic based? Yep. Okay. Okay, Olga, rise. Artemitium. Оля. Да, Оля. What person for what astronaut offered in the last record in Alexei Zaitsev? Okay, next. Next. Donald Trump was Donald Trump. How many years ago did Marina start path? 5. It's enough. Thank you.
Should I call the Toastmaster of the day or the president? Samira?
Okay, guys, thank you for another hilarious meeting. We had a nice table topic session, and the winner of the table topic session is our experienced member, Valeria Pogorelova.
That's not make a difference. Wait. Let's leave Valeria on stage and give her shout out for the third place for the conference. Russia and Kazakhstan, Valeria from the third place. Thank you. Another one for Samira because she's also took part in this.
No, I didn't win anything. And for Anna Rubinin as well, because she took part, in evaluation contest. Okay, guys, we promise we beat you guys from Almaty Toastmasters next year. Okay, so next time we meet, I hope that here, but I don't know yet. And we meet on 6th of May in 2 weeks. So I hope that you will all join again. And
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. Yeah, this Saturday there will be another division level conference, but the contest will be in Russian only. So guys,
And
join.
not just the contest, there will be something very cool. Yes.
Yeah, there will be a charisma lab, but I don't know what is charisma lab. Maybe Marina can share.
У нас есть достаточно такие именитые и очень давний член Toastmasters Лариса Зорина, Кирилл Геренков, возможно, кто-то из вас их видел, знает. У них есть их некое предприятие, да, ИП, как это называть, где они обучают публичным выступлениям в том числе и различные проводят мероприятия. И вот у них есть такая так называемая лаборатория харизмы, где прорабатывается речь, голос, как выступать на сцене, в общем, много-много всего. Все это будет бесплатно, тоже здесь, в эту субботу с 11 до 3. Приходите обязательно, я надеюсь, что вам это поможет.
Это надо как-то регистрироваться?
Да, есть регистрация.
Yeah, there is a link in the division chat.
I'll pin it.
Yeah.
Can I say something just very quick? I would really like to say a big thank you to Marina for her general evaluating all of us. I really loved it, everything she said, because she really goes deep and she really explained everything great. So I just, as an absolute amateur, I would have said it.
Thank you. Okay, I invite all of you to the after party and let's take a group photo. Yes.
Guys, I have to go. I have
Пока-пока.
to go. Давайте, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Keep in touch.
You too. Yeah.
Look at the camera, Lazar.
Oh, she left.